Yo, 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 Triple C, what's up? Welcome back to the Triple C League specific podcast. We got all three here. We're going to be about 15 minutes every week for you guys. We're just going to kick it into high gear. Dubcast, welcome back into the podcast, baby. What's up?
Thanks. Feels good to be back in the league. Feels good to be back in the podcast. We don't want to leave you guys hanging, so we're here to talk what's going on in the Corona Couch Coaches League.
Smitty, what's up, man? How was week one for you? We're going to talk about you about halfway through this podcast. So, how you doing? You okay?
Week one, based off the strategy I went with, was as to be expected. But I really do. I'm not internally down and out. I do feel like there's still a long season, but week one went as expected.
Scoring under 50 points went as expected.
Yes.
Okay.
When you do the strategy I did, it kind of.
So you went into week one, you're like, I'm gonna score like 48 points. Like after this draft, I'm gonna nail it. If I score 50, it'll be exactly as planned.
I mean, okay. If we can talk about the draft real quick, yeah. Once I made sure I got who I wanted, I noticed all the value going off like crazy. I'm like, okay, week one's gonna be tough.
It was a little rough for you. We'll jump into that in a little bit. But Cassidy, man, congratulations, 2-0. How does it feel to be 2-0 while only scoring like almost like 3 points more than me? And I'm 0-2 and you're 2-0. It doesn't seem right,
that's
bro.
Tough. That's tough.
That's wild. Getting a 2-0 start feels good. I feel like my team is balanced but not explosive, so we'll see if that can carry me through the first couple of weeks while things normalize. We start seeing what kind of moves we want to make. But yeah, watching that median line, I was sweating it. I was real close, and it was kind of going up in sync step with my score. So I made the cut.
Man, I'm getting crushed with injuries already. Like I'm getting hurt all the way around. Not quite like Scotty is, but man, this might be a little rough get go. And then Smitty put a freaking landmine on my team on Thursday night. But thoughts of the week, Cassidy, what's your thought of the week?
Yeah, just thinking about week one here. I know we'll talk about the rash of injuries and how disappointing the performances in week one were, but I'm here to tell you, I'm just glad football is back, man.
Hell yeah.
Isn't the world in balance again? Like everything's right. All of our hopes and dreams are still alive. We're mad about performance, but we're like not completely tilting to the point of like being on suicide watch. Like some of us will be week 10 and 11. Smitty, what's your thought?
Dude, I mean, we saw so many incredible college prospects. We saw a pretty awesome combine. I mean, we saw the fastest man perform in the combine. Like, I had a lot of fun with these rookies during the offseason, and I just put all my faith in them. And it's like, you got to realize, or honestly, I have to realize, they can be the coolest thing in school. It's a whole new league. So, I mean, I just have to temper my expectations when it comes to rookies. Just gotta relax, at least at the start of the season.
But you jump on that hype train of that serial killer, BT Jr., baby. He looks the part. I spent all off season talking about. My biggest takeaway is, you know what? No one plays a preseason anymore except for Andy Reid. 32 total passing touchdowns in the NFL. 4 were from Baker Mayfield. I wrote a note to myself in my book that I will read next year. I actually wrote the same damn thing last year and didn't go back and read it. But you know what? You go into week one, you got all your running backs healthy. You start your running backs and realize the passing games are going to struggle a little bit. The entire NFL was just playing a you will not beat me deep type defense and just allowing these dink and dunks, which is so surprising that tight ends suck so bad, guys. I mean, it was just rough, disorganized, chalk it up. We're going to need one more week before these receivers really start kicking into gear. But yeah, man, 32 touchdowns, Cassidy. How disappointing is that? I mean, that's horrible.
Disappointing. Yeah, it's crazy to think that that's half as many as we got only a few years ago. It's wild.
So 31 teams for 28 touchdowns outside of Baker Mayfield. That's goodness.
That's crazy.
Puke. And we have no answers from the Cincinnati Bengals offense on what running back we want, what that's going to look like. T's out there. He's like, people are saying he's faking his injury, which I think is BS, by the way, but it's funny out there. All right, so let's get into it real quick. Let's talk about what the auction draft felt like. We didn't do a podcast afterwards. Smitty and I actually did a whole breakdown of the draft that we're going to drop after the year so we can show you how stupid we really are instead of at the beginning. But Cassidy, we had an amazing draft. I absolutely loved your brewery, bro. That's big time. That's big
Mm.
time. If anyone's out here thinking that Dubcast isn't doing really big things out there, this man's got one of the best breweries I've ever been to. I just wish I drank so I could have tried all your beers, but I heard they were amazing. So thanks for being a gracious host. And what were your thoughts on the auction draft?
I mean, just getting together to do a live draft is it's really fun. It's super awesome, and I think we want to build on that and you know make a little bit better next year. I hope.
Yeah. LA
Mm.
next year. We're going down to Smitty's Hood.
Oh, y'all aren't ready. Y'all aren't ready. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Book
fun.
it
I
now.
can't wait.
So what was it like out in LA? Because you
Oh my
drafted with the
god.
Cali boys. Cassie and I and a lot of us know what it was like out in out in Denver. But talk to me about that and how was it drafting with the boys, and then we'll get into some real football and some fantasy football.
Yeah, so we met up in Scotty's apartment to do the draft, and I mean, honestly, like, kind of immediately, it was more, or at least I perceived it, or my probably main intentions were to have a bit of a party vibe. Like, it was cool. I got to reconnect with them. We got to talk. We got to hang out, have fun. I got to drink a lot, and we got to eat some Hawaiian food or Hawaiian barbecue. Like, it was really, in my mind, quite the party. And then, like, after I made sure I got my players and dipped. I it really did fully kick into party mode. I got to like sit down and watch you guys draft. I got to watch the Jaden Daniels battle. I got to watch these I got to watch all kinds of stuff. There was a point where Hillary was doing the DJing for the Zoom call, so we're listening to music and stuff. Scotty, I know you're the one that put that Taylor Swift song in the playlist. I know it was you, buddy. So what the WTF, bro? Anyways, it was a good time. I had a lot of fun. Despite my results, I had a lot of fun. So, yeah, it was great. Shout out to Scotty. Shout out to Adrian.
Smitty, I didn't mean to laugh so hard while you were talking, but as you're talking, it just appeared to me that you went in and changed my friggin' answers for the next segment. You took my answer
I
off
did.
the board. Yes, you did.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
well,
sure
we
you
all
did.
know.
All right.
Well,
We'll jump into it because I haven't. Was that you, Cassidy?
I don't think so.
Someone changes.
Maybe.
All right. Cassidy, who's the best team in real football and who's the best team in this league?
Yeah, at least you have a second to hopefully remember what you were thinking and go
Oh, I
back
know
in there and
exactly
change
what it
it.
was.
All right. I think the best team in this league right now, the best team to beat was the team that had the highest score on week one. And looking at that roster, there's some steals in the draft. There's some true studs. There's a lot to be worried about. We have Hillary, the replacements. I think that she's the team we got to look out for. With running backs like Kamara, Connor, and Mixon, with Andrews, who we think was going to bounce back, with a solid quarterback like Purdy, and with Tyreek Hill on the team. Of course, we're all worried about Tua, but she's laid to beat right now. And then in the NFL, I was saying it all last year. I still think the Chiefs are the team to beat.
Okay. Okay. They look pretty damn good. But I gotta say, Hillary smashed that draft we did.
Yeah,
She went out and got a hammer and Tyreek Hill, and then she was so patient. And like she just murdered us in like that third, fourth, fifth round range.
yeah,
And
yeah.
she
She's slayed
continuously
it.
outbid me. She crushed me. Smitty, who's the best team in this league and who's the best team in football?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Gordon Hill 52's team. What are you also hyped about? Is it Connor?
I'm hyped about Nico Collins, Joe Mixon. I'm hyped.
Yeah,
Well, Tyreek Hill, we're gonna might have a little bit of issue. I'm hyped about Connor. I'm hyped about Kamara. I love
yeah.
Too Sweet Purdy.
Okay.
Zamir
All right.
White's gonna have a role in this, and then she also has Brock Bowers because she does have the backup tight end for the Ravens and Mark Andrews.
I
But
mean, let's
Brock
start there.
Bowers is
Let's
gonna be
start
elite,
there.
dude.
She has two tight
That's
ends and one
wild.
of them's a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
we can
don't
get
know.
a good backup quarterback in Miami, she's gonna crush, dude.
All right, I just don't agree. But shout out to Hillary. Hey, they love you. They love you.
I mean,
Um,
I like your pick,
however,
so go ahead and say it. I
yeah, I
don't see
mean,
it, but
let's talk about murderous desire over here. Barnes 2020, you sir have, in my opinion, crushed the draft because not only do you have like a genuine top uh redraft quarterback in Anthony Richardson, like you have a consistent rushing floor, which is great. Hoping injury doesn't hurt you, but your running backs and receivers, like if one of them were to if the big dogs in both if the big dogs in each were to fall, you have enough depth to actually keep that genuinely consistent throughout the year. I am the most annoyed with your team. And then when I was
I
trying
am
to
too.
pinpoint,
I really am too, Smitty. I'm the most annoyed with my team right now too.
I'm sorry, Brian. I love
whatever.
you, but I don't know what the hell Smitty's talking about right
I
now.
don't either.
Okay,
I'm not.
okay,
It ain't where it needs to be.
I really do want to break it down, but it's going to take a long time. All I'm saying is you have the depth to pull this off.
We'll
Like
see.
if injuries really like strike us all, you will be fine because you have the depth to really plug and play and get maybe 2, 3, 5 points under what your max. I
I
just
was in
want,
a really good spot until Njoku went down. That really
but
really
you
hurt
have
me.
a fire replacement.
Yeah. But I agree. I think Hillary's the best team. I do not think my team is the best team. I think I'm middle of the pack right now.
All
I'm not
right,
gonna lie, I'm tilting a little bit. But
that's
somebody
fine.
went in here and changed my answer. Best looking team in football in week one was the San Francisco 49ers. I
Well,
know
Yeah, sure.
CMC's out. I mean, it's just either which way. Flip a coin for that. I hate saying the Niners, but they look good. Defense look good. I think they'll eat this week, but I do think we have two really good teams, one AFC, one NFC right now. All right, let's jump into this under 65 club.
mm.
Uh, oh, you guys took my points out. Bryce scored like 65 points, and Smitty, you were under 40. Um, I hope you guys have better days. You got anything to say to these dudes? I don't know what I would do if I scored under 65 points. Like I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
rebuild the entire team.
I know exactly what to say. Better days are ahead, man. If
Yeah.
Thank
anyone
you,
knows to
thank
keep
you.
on, yeah. If anybody knows to just keep on scrapping and keep fighting and keep plugging away, dude, it's our boy Bryce. He knows exactly what's up with that. I mean, we've seen him do that each and every year. And Smitty, he never gives up either, man. He's going to fight tooth and nail to get back on top of that
No,
standings.
Bryce really could come back. You're right, though. Thank you. Like it is just week. I mean, like let's be honest. If I didn't just get like 1.3 points from Marvin Harrison, I would at least have 60 points.
Yeah, I know. You know, Bryce got Jordan Mason for $1.
Oh yeah, he better capitalize.
Yeah, and CMC went on IR today, so there you go.
Ooh,
So they did make the transaction. I didn't see it this morning. Man, it
Right when
sucks
we
being
started the
0-2.
podcast.
Guys,
Yeah,
it sucks being 0-2. I mean, look at yes, I scored the most out of the 0-2 teams, but that doesn't mean a damn thing. It just
no, it
means I
doesn't.
might it's gonna kill me. So let's just give a congratulations to the 2-0 club really quick. Hillary, 162.39 points. Jamie, 128.76 points. Adrian, 127.08. Cassidy, 119.58. John, 119.02. And then best of the losers, Brian, at like 117 and change. That really sucked. Thank you on that last catch that got called back from Garrett Wilson. By the
Oh,
way, I got to tell you, so transaction wise, let's not get into the waivers. We're running a little bit out of time. I just got to talk about this trade I did. I said Smitty, Xavier Worthy, and I get Dalton Kincaid. He puts a damn landmine on my bench. I get like, what, 4 some points out of him. I am absolutely stressing out right now. I want Xavier Worthy back, but better days are ahead. But being
yeah,
0-2 sucks. I'm tilting.
yeah. Do we have good days for Kincaid ahead? Please say
you
Yes,
yes.
have to absolutely. I
we,
mean,
we absolutely do.
because
Okay.
in my opinion, he is like the wide receiver 1 or 2 of that team.
Yeah.
So
He was
like,
actually off to a good start this week, and then they just didn't have to throw the ball anymore.
It wasn't that he got kind of injured. They said so on that
Oh,
second
oh,
catch he had. He got hit in the head. His neck tweaked.
yeah.
I saw him go off the field. And I was like, oh god, here we go, another tight end getting injured that I just
Yeah.
friggin' did that for. But Smitty, take care of 4.21.
will do, will
I'm
do.
gonna miss him. All right. Any other words that you guys want to give Triple C right now? Because our family's back. The chat's popping. I love what we got going on. I love we're getting back for a short podcast weekly for these dudes and girls. Any last words, and we'll get into drafting some.
I have a water bet. I have a water bet because y'all two kind of pissed me off here. Yes, Hillary scored the most points. For y'all to think she's the best team is kind of wild to me. So I am wondering if anyone's willing to do a water bet that she doesn't even hit the freaking median. Like she might be a 1-1 this week. Who thinks she'll do better? Right? Than
The
one
bet
and
is
one.
whether or not she hits the median.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
I'll
gonna hit
bet
the
she hits the
median.
medium. She's playing against me. She's gonna hit the medium, bro.
Bro,
This is like my
I
jinx in
just
Triple
hyped up.
C,
Oh, really? You two? Oh my God! Yeah,
bro.
I'm Team Brian, bro. Murder Cesar.
Bro,
Let's get it.
this is my 4th year in the league. I am known for almost every week playing either the second, third, or fourth highest score every week. No doubt for 3 straight years, dude. She's
What?
gonna hit the median. 100%.
Alright.
Even
100%.
with Tyreek
Alright.
only having like under 7 points.
We
About
both got
2
you.
birds and one stone. It's gonna be lit.
All right,
Hey,
Cassidy,
Yeah.
what you got? What are your last words?
My last words are Hillary, since we just took a water bet on you, please flex Bowers instead of Keenan Allen. Get
All right.
Keenan out of your lineup and put
Alright,
Bowers in.
Dropping this Sunday night on the podcast. Oh, Jesus. Hey, we'll find out if she's listening to you, Cassidy. All right.
Yeah.
We're doing this draft specifically for you, Cassidy, because we are reminded that fantasy
That was
football
pretty-
is for stupid people that want to be sad. So
Yeah.
we are going to draft our favorite sad songs for stupid people.
That's
Cassidy,
exactly right.
you are up with the 101.
Yeah. We'll see if you guys agree. I think in a sad songs for stupid people draft, there's a clear cut 101. You can have it all. My Empire of Hurt by Nine Inch Nails.
You know what?
Yeah,
That
we
is
agree, but I was going the Johnny Cash version.
Yeah, but
That's
listen,
the 101. Yep.
Trent Reznor wrote it. So take whatever version you prefer, but those are Trent's words.
Oh, man, I thought I could. You're good. All right, Smitty, you're up with the 102.
You know what? I was gonna choose something else, but I just realized that song is a little too dark for our subject matter. So I'm gonna do "Ain't No Sunshine" by Bill Withers because I don't know,
Nice.
for a guy to get only 1 point, like 3 points from freaking Marvin Harrison, that's nuts. So like when he's gone, when he's out the script, when he's ignored, even it's tough. It's tough. It's hard. I miss him. I need him to come back, and I need him to go crazy this week. So "Ain't No Sunshine," Bill Withers.
I think that's a killer pick. That was, I thought I could get him with my third, to be honest with you. I didn't think your music taste was going to get Bill Withers in there. All right, mine's league specific, man. Mine's fantasy football specific. I'm going for the 103 right now. Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Else Compares, because I got to tell you what, I have Isaiah Likely everywhere as my number one dude, except for the only league that matters in Triple C, and nothing compares to that man right now in my life. So I'm very sad that he's not on my team. Then, as I got the back-to-back picks, I'm gonna go with some taste of music that might not necessarily you guys think is love music, or a sad song, but I think this is a sad song. I'm going Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, because that's exactly the feeling I have right now. Because nothing else matters in this damn Triple C championship. So 0-2, I'm tripping. Smitty, what you got?
You know,
For your second.
because Brian, you're such a big Pearl Jam fan, and because Hillary went to see Pearl Jam the day before our draft, I'm gonna go Black by Pearl Jam.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry, I'm looking at a list and I'm just choosing favorites.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it. We're hitting it. All right, Cass, what you got? You got a double pick.
All right, fine. I thought he was going to take a different Pearl Jam song. We'll see if that can stay on the board for a little while. All right. Well, here's one just for the league. I feel like, you think you're in it alone, but you're not. We're all in it together. Everybody Hurts by REM.
Oh, that touched me. I like it. I like that one.
Yeah. And then I just like the title of this song. This one is just kind of how I think we're all feeling right now. Green Day. Wake me up when September ends.
W Cassidy, W. Oh man.
Oh, that's great. Cassidy, you won this draft. Smitty, what you got?
All right, now I'm gonna choose a personal favorite, one of my top 3, 5, 1 favorite song ever, and it's "I Know It's Over" by the Smiths. I understand what I did in the draft, and it's pretty goofy looking back at it. So if I'm gonna take the approach where there's no hope to even getting top 6, because there's not, then I know it's over. I think Morrissey did a bang up job with writing that one, and goodness gracious, it is 6 minutes of just dread.
That's a good song. That's a good
Yeah.
song. Might not be the popular pick, but that's a good song. All right, man. I'm going to close this one out with the theme of the nothing. And I can't believe you actually went Pearl Jam. I thought I was going to be the only one that's going to do that. I went Pearl Jam, Nothing Man, because without a win right now, I am a nothing man.
Nice.
So, all right, Cassidy, you got Hurt, Nine Inch Nails. Everybody Hurts by REM. And Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. Smitty,
Right.
Bill Withers. Oh my God, what was your Bill Withers song?
Ain't No Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine.
Black by Pearl Jam, and I Know It's Over by the Smiths. I went with Nothing Else Matters, Metallica. I went with Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor, and
Excellent
Nothing
picks.
Man by Pearl Jam.
Nothing.
I'm nothing. I need a win this week. Come on, let's go. Anything else you want to say? Let's get out of here, boys. I hope so, Smitty. I love you, man. I love you. We're proving you wrong, Cassidy.
All right.
Cheers, boys. Cheers,
Never
King.
give up.